Okay, very good Tuesday morning. So, what's this video about? Debt. Yeah, debt's a dirty word, but that's what this video is about. Now, just before I go on, and I'm gonna go on, yeah, I want to talk about people suffering here in the United Kingdom and people in the United States of America, both going through the same thing. Now, there's a few of you turn around and says about what I'm wearing. This? Well, here we go. My core temperature isn't the best. Man flu the other day. Snivels, all that sort of stuff. Heating getting switched on, off, on, off, on. You get the message. Yeah. Now, I spoke to a wonderful person called David. And David works with people like me. Yeah. His company. Well, it's not his company, but he works for the company. It's called Pocket Power. Yeah. And Pocket Power is where you need to be. There are lots of other different companies as well. Step Change is one. Citizens Advice Bureau, etc. But we're going to talk about David from Pocket Power. You see, when we moved from Newcastle to here in Nottingham, my mum switched her energy from Newcastle to here. And my mum would say to us about bills, etc. And we would go out and go shopping, things like that. Everything has gone up. Everything. Which means people are going to struggle. Yeah. I don't stick my head in the sand. No, I don't. I spoke to one of the biggest debts I had through David of Pocket Power. We had to apply for a hardship fund. Now, you know, or you should do, I am on universal credit. Yes. You know, or you should do, that I have various, well, there's more things wrong with me than I've got fingers. It's true. Yeah. And yesterday I went out for a blood test. And I felt that needle. Yeah, I did. But this is about debt. People struggling. Yeah. And what those in power are going to do. So let me tell you. When I came to Nottingham, I got help, and like I say, it was me and my mum. We would go here, we would go there, everywhere. As a pensioner, she wanted to visit places. So we'd do that. Now, you can't visit places and work at the same time. It's impossible. You can't do it. So I was a carer. Now, today, which is the 18th of the 11th of 2025, what my mum had, i.e. a carer, somebody coming in looking after you, that's on the cards. Isn't that shocking? Yeah. So, yeah, everybody is in debt in some form. Yeah. Now, I've just left Scottish Power. Thanks to David of Pocket Power. And why I wanted to do this video, because David has massively helped. Yeah. So that's why I'm speaking about Pocket Power. There's lots of different organizations. Some this side of the pond, some the other side of the pond. But what I don't want to see, yeah, which I've said in my Facebook posts, is a race between Elon Musk and those around wanting to become and beat Elon. You ain't gonna do it. No. So, debt. Everybody is in debt. World markets are being crushed. Why? I have an idea why. It sounds crazy, bonkers, but I have an idea. The lower stock goes, the easier it is to buy. So if you're already mega rich, you can sweep up. But the amount of debt every country is in makes your eyes water. Does. Now I had a huge debt. That's now gone. But still struggling. Crazy, yeah, but real. I've got the heating on. Just put the heating on 10 minutes ago. And I've got a heavy jumper, as you can see. I've got a body warmer. You can also see, so your eyes are not deceiving you. I've got projects. Yes, projects. Projects are a lifeline. They keep me balanced, my feet planted. Why? Because I don't have what Elon Musk has, Jeff Bezos, Larry Flynn, others. No, I have an idea, and I push those ideas. Now, many rolled across the floor, laughing. Many. Why? Oh, it's that lad again. Hopefully this doesn't drop. Hopefully. Two tablets out of that. Yeah. You can see there's four gone. What's those tablets for? Sprinkles on my vision. Yeah. Sprinkles. I get a sprinkle. I get a light show. It's like a shooting star. But that's what I get. I don't get them all the time. But this, when one flashes, I do that. Crazy. Now, what David did. David at Pocket Power went through a process with me, bank statements, all that 9 yards, and we applied for the trust, Scottish Power Hardship Trust, and they wiped a debt. And it was big. So, if you are struggling, yeah, you watching this video, you're struggling and you live in the UK, ask for David at Pocket Power. He'll help. And we are in a reset right now. A reset. As markets fall down the stairs. Mhm. Those at the top, those in power, don't care. Literally, they don't care. They've already proved that because more money has been lost, thrown up into the wind. And you know what happens when that happens. The money gets blown in every single direction the wind is going in, away from you. So, yeah, a reset. Hopefully, after this reset, wise people will come to the front of the queue. Those wise people have ideas, and those ideas are to help you. Yeah? When I set out with my projects, that was the core of each of the projects. Help those less fortunate. Simple. Yeah? That's what my nana said to us. To make your mark, help the people. Yeah? Which is why it's written in the instructions. So I can't ever do anything different. The money which in future years seeking you, Geordie, Nation, and others, which I'm not going to speak about, make will quietly be given to places like Alzheimer's UK, dementia UK, to places that need funding. And it won't just be a one payment. No. It'll be as many payments as are needed. But getting back to debt. I looked at something the other day. As we enter the festive period, it's coming fast. And I was looking at what to do. Yeah. Here's the hope. My hope is that as we go through Christmas to New Year, friends in London actually look at what I've put down on paper. They actually look at it and think, brilliant, let's get this done. Let's do the swap. Because that's what it is, the swap. Now, last night, I was looking at the prices. Solana, last night, $98 per coin. Do you want to know what I believe? Do you? Well, years and years ago, when I lived in Newcastle, I had Coinbase, I had Binance, and others locked out of them. Locked. What's on there is locked. Can't touch it. So that seems stupid. Totally. But it is what it is. And did you know 11% of the United Kingdom actually knows about crypto? 11%. That's disgraceful. Now, what I said to David was this: I want to integrate Pocket Power into Seeking You, Geordie Nation, and elsewhere. Now, the elsewhere tells you there's more. Yeah, there is. And that's a surprise for 2026. Because markets do fall. People will struggle. Yeah. But at some point, that drop has to reverse. It has to. Because if it doesn't, then we're all in trouble. And they know that. The chairman of the Federal Reserve, the man who sits behind a desk in the Oval Office, they know this. Now, I speak of things, and it's because I'm doing things. Yes, that is my stomach. Yes. So, I know I need to eat food. Yeah. But as I say, I'm struggling. Here's the daftest bit. Yeah. Most of you who will watch this video are in two camps. The first camp, you're going to roll across the floor and you are going to scream out with laughter. Yeah. Do you know why? Because you don't believe. I do. I believe in a better tomorrow. Am I an expert? No. I'm just a Geordie lad. That's it. And you are laughing. The other camp, they believe. They believe that Seeking You, Geordie Nation, and other things, Streets of Home, will make it. Me too. So, if you are struggling with debt, search on your mobile for Pocket Power and give them a ring. Do not, and I repeat, do not stick your head in the sand. Do something. Ease the stress. The world markets, it'll happen. It will happen. They will return. When? Well, that's for other people to decide when that happens. When they are ready. It isn't yet. And while it isn't yet, the hope is I can do a couple of new things. So, debt of the world, debt of the United States of America, debt of the people of the United Kingdom. If you're in trouble, speak to David or his team. Pocket power. Speak to them. Yeah? Don't be shy. Get them on the phone. Tell them what's stressing you out. Oh, yeah. And use friends in London. They're good people. You may never have spoken to a member of Parliament. I have. I've spoke to many. Chi, outside of St James's Park, wonderful lady. Ruth, wonderful. And James. Have I wrote to others? Yeah, even those right at the top. So don't stick your head in the sand. Why? All it does is stress you out. So go and speak to somebody who is going to help you. Yeah? The other things we can't control. That's the honest truth. We can't. But I'll tell you this. I am in with everything I have. I'm in for the long haul. That's 2035. And you don't have to believe. Just watch. So, thanks for watching. And the hope is 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. The hope is seeking you, Geordie Nation, and others can reach out and help. Because that's at the core. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Spread the word. Thanks for watching.